Good morning, children. So today we will continue with the same lesson, food for all. And today we will complete the last topic. But before that, let's recall some of the points which we have covered in our previous video. Do you remember, children, what we studied about the storage of food? And also, children, in the storage of the food is very important. And why it is important, children? So that we can use it later on, or we can use it in our crisis time or the disaster time. Also, we have seen that in India, due to the improved methods of cultivation, we now produce plenty of food grains and the production exceeds the demand, and thus the surplus food grain is stored in the huge warehouses. But children, for the storage of the food, certain steps are taken. What are the certain steps taken? Do you remember what are the steps taken by the farmers for the storage of the food grains? Yes, let's recall. The steps taken are drying in the sun. Yes, that is the very first step, so that the water content in the food grain is lost. So drying in the sun, packing in a sack bags, storing them in the warehouses or the godowns. Okay, children, so these are the points we have covered in. Now we will move further to the next topic, that is the Green Revolution. Okay, before explaining this topic, let me define that. Now, what is Green Revolution? Green Revolution refers to a large increase in crop production by using the modern agricultural techniques. Large increase in crop production means the quantity of the crop or the quantity of the food grain is increased. Now children, today our country is self-reliant, that is self-dependence as far as the production of food grain is concerned. That is, India does not depend on any other country for food grains. This tremendous increase in food grain production in our country was achieved during the Green Revolution. Now the Green Revolution in India refers to the period when Indian agriculture was converted into industrial system. Industrial system means the technology, advanced technology system, because of the different modern methods and technologies such as use of high yielding variety seeds, tractors, irrigation facilities, pesticides and fertilizers. The Green Revolution in India started in 1965, that led to an increase in the food grain production, especially in Punjab, Haryana and Uttar Pradesh. It helped the Indian government to produce necessary crops independently in our own country instead of depending in the foreign exports. And children, all the credits of this goes to Dr. M.S. Swaminathan. Yes children, Dr. M.S. Swaminathan was a scientist, and along with the joint efforts of scientists, people working for the spread of science and farmers, Dr. M.S. Swaminathan, he researched, and because of that research, improvement in the seeds of wheat and rice has resulted, and that resulted into the Green Revolution. So he is the great scientist behind that. Now children, next topic we will see the food security. Now what does the food security means? Children, food security means the food security ensures adequate food supply to the people, especially who are deprived of the basic nutrition. Now let me explain that children. Food security means each and every individual, or you can say person, have the right to get sufficient food according to their need. So that is called as food security. And there are certain laws are also implemented. In India, in 2013, the food security law was implemented. Our country enacted this law, and it made possible to fight the illness like malnutrition, starvation and the deaths due to hunger. So this is the food security law which is implemented in India, according to which each and every person should get a sufficient food according to their need. Next we will see the Agricultural Assistance Program. Now children, what does this program means? Now Agricultural Assistance Program is, you can say, it's an institution or the program which are helping the farmers. And how they are helping the farmers? They are helping the farmers by giving the proper informations and guidance about what? About latest technologies, irrigation facilities, improved seeds, use of fertilizers, pesticides, use of seeds, etc. Also, they are giving the weather forecast and also the agricultural related information for the assistance center. So children, in this way, the farmers, they are being helped by the agricultural assistance program so that they can grow nice crop and they get a good harvest from the crops. Also children, the agricultural assistance program, they have started schools have been started for the farmers and also for the farmers family, so that they can learn new technology at these schools. Now children, along with that, the agricultural assistance program, they are organizing the exhibitions too, so that the farmer can visit those exhibitions and they can see the different technologies and different methods of farming, and they can implement also in their own farm so that they can get a good harvest. So in this way children, the agricultural assistance program, they are helping the farmers. Even the agricultural department of the government, agricultural universities, television, newspapers and various periodicals work for the spread of modern method of agriculture. Nowadays hardly farmers are using the traditional method of agriculture because of the advancement. Each and every farmer, they are using the new technologies, new methods so that they can get a good harvest, and because of that the whole country benefits from their efforts. The next we will see about the organic farming. Children, in the previous videos you must have seen about the organic farming, little bit idea I gave about organic farming. Before that, let's see the definition of organic farming. Farming that relies on natural, that is organic material, is called as organic farming. Now children, organic farming, it is a form of traditional agriculture. In this no chemicals are used and they are very helpful, and they are very you can say without any chemicals, without any pesticides or insecticide, these organic farming, or you can say organic farming, is done. Now children, in this method, the nutritive substance in the soil are retained. Retained means they are being locked in the soil. It will not harm to the plant or it will not go out of the soil. And also the organic pesticides used in this method have no harmful effects on those who eat the produce. If the fruits or the food grains or the vegetables which are grown by the method of organic farming, they are very helpful, or you can say without less, they are can say there are no pesticides or no chemicals in them, and they are very good for our health, and they don't have any harmful effects on our body. The grains grown by this method is nutritious, no doubt children. As it is organic, it will be nutritious and also good to taste. Natural taste comes out of the fruits or vegetables due to the organic method. That is why farmers have begun to opt for the organic farming methods. Nowadays, many farmers, they are opting for the organic methods so that they get a good crop from their field, and they will get a good harvest so that they will earn good money from that. Now, organic farming involves the use of manure. Use of manure means that they are which are made from the cow dung or this animal waste, or you can say the farm waste or kitchen waste. So these are the manures obtained from the green plants and animals. These manures consist of fish or bone meal, animal excreta, as well as the decomposed remains of plants and animals. And hence the organic farming involves use of manure obtained from the plants and animals, and they are very, very good for the crops and the plants. So children, here we have completed this lesson. Let's see what we have learned in this lesson right from the starting. Yeah, in the starting we have studied about the two main agricultural seasons, that is the Kharif and the Rabi seasons. Also we studied about the using improved method of farming leads to an increase in production. And next we have studied that farmers can get information about modern agricultural technology through agricultural assistance program. So now children, we completed this lesson. Please write the notes which I am providing you in this lesson. Okay. So thank you children. Bye. Take care.